Hi. Thanks for clicking on this video. A sub to this channel will be highly appreciated. A lot of cool rugged phones have been released so far this year, some of which I have covered on this channel. As we go into the last quarter of the year, it looks like we are going to be getting even better rugged phones with great displays and powerful processors before December. In today's video, I will be focusing on 4 powerful flagship rugged phones that are going to get released before the year runs out. I have done or will do extensive videos on individual device, but this is just a general introduction video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 4 on this list is the CUBOT Kingkong Star 2. CUBOT Kingkong Star 2 will be the successor to the Kingkong Star that was released last year. It's a rugged smartphone with military standard certification, which means it's designed for extreme conditions. According to the information released by CUBOT, the Kingkong Star 2 has 6.72-inch IPS display and a 1080 by 2400 pixels resolution and an impressive 144 Hz refresh rate, just like the CUBOT Max 5 gaming phone. Kingkong Star 2 will measure around 10 to 12 inches in thickness, which makes it a slim rugged phone, and it will weigh around 270 grams. Under the hood, the Kingkong Star 2 is rumored to be powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8200 SoC, paired with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB internal storage, and it is also expandable via microSD card. This combination ensures lag-free performance. Kingkong Star 2 is expected to run in Android 14, and there is a 5100 mAh battery with fast charging support to power the phone. In terms of camera, CUBOT Kingkong Star 2 will feature a 100 megapixel primary sensor and 32 megapixel wide-angle front camera. A unique feature is the secondary display at the back, providing quick access to notifications and controls. Some additional features include fingerprint sensor, compass, and a Bluetooth 5.2 connectivity. The current price of this phone is around $450, but it is expected to drop to around $250 on launch date. Now to number 3. The number 3 on the list is the IIIF150 B3. The B3 boasts an impressive 6.6-inch IPS display with 1080 by 2400 pixels resolution, providing vibrant visuals and crystal clear text. This rugged smartphone measures 15.9 mm in thickness and weighs around 336 grams. Under the hood, the IIIF150 B3 packs a weak MediaTek Helio G96 SoC, which is the weakest among the lineup of phones on this list. It is however paired with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of UFS 2.2 storage, expandable via micro SD card. The massive 10,000 mAh battery, which supports 30-watt fast charging, ensuring extended usage. In terms of cameras, the B3 will come with 100 megapixel primary sensor and a 20 megapixel super night vision camera, while the front camera will be an 8 megapixel wide-angle lens. The B3 will run Android 14, and it will have additional features such as fingerprints and Bluetooth 5.2 connectivity, compass, and more. The unique feature of the B3 will be secondary display at the back, providing quick access to notifications and control. The phone current retails for around $358, but I think there will be a price drop on premiere date. Before going into the top 2 devices, if you are enjoying this video, please don't hesitate to click the like button below. It will help YouTube algorithm suggest this content to others who may be interested. Now to the number 2 on the list. The number 2 on the list is the Doogee V40 Pro. Doogee shared some details about their upcoming flagship rugged phone, the Doogee V40 Pro, which will be the successor to the Doogee V30 Pro that was released last year. According to Doogee, the V40 Pro will be powered by the Dimensity 7300 SoC, boot Android 14, and come with 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of internal storage on board. In terms of display, the device will feature a punch-hole 6.78-inch Full HD Plus display with a 120 Hz refresh rate and an IPS LCD screen. And in terms of camera, Doogee V40 Pro has a quad camera system set up with a 200 megapixel primary sensor, 20 megapixel night vision camera, 8 megapixel ultra-wide lens, and an 8 megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical and 30x digital zoom, and on the front, we have a 32 megapixel camera. The V40 Pro will also feature a multi-function screen on the rear that will display time, date, and battery status, and so on. The main highlight of the Doogee V40 Pro will be the Doogee AI, which offers advanced features like AI call recording and AI text assistant and some cutting-edge AI features that we don't know yet. The rest of the highlights include the usual stuff like the side-mounted fingerprint scanner, NFC with Google Pay support, IP68 rating, and military standard 810H certification. According to GSMarena.com, the Doogee V40 Pro will be available in blue and silver colors and will be fueled by an 8,680 mAh battery with 33-watt charging support. Now to the number one on the list. The number one on the list will be the Ulefone Armor 28 Ultra thermal variant. This phone, in my opinion, will become the most powerful rugged phone ever made in terms of performance after it is released. Ulefone turns 10 this year, and to celebrate, it is launching the first rugged phone with the flagship Dimensity 9300 Plus chipset. With the Dimensity 9300 Plus and 16 GB of RAM, the Ulefone Armor 28 Ultra performs as well as any Android flagship, but it can go places other Android flagships don't dare go. Armor 28 Ultra is rated IP68 for water resistance and IP69K for heat resistance. Additionally, it is drop resistance for up to 2 meters. The phone can survive extreme temperatures too and can work between -30 degrees Celsius and 55 degrees Celsius. Besides the powerful chipset, the other standout feature is the 50-megapixel Sony IMX989 1-inch sensor as the main camera, and other cameras include a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera. It is also packing a 64-megapixel night vision camera module, and there is a thermal camera for the thermal version. On the front, there is a 50-megapixel camera for selfie. Moving on to the displays, the Ulefone Armor 28 Ultra features a 6.67-inch OLED display and Full HD Plus panel with 120Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 2200 nits. And that's not all, there is a secondary circular display on the back too, which shows the time and other info when the phone is face down. The phone has 16 GB of LPDDR4X RAM, plus up to 16 GB virtual, and 512 GB of UFS 3.1 storage, which can be expanded via microSD. As is typical for Ulefone, this phone has a monster battery, 10,600 mAh, and a 120W over USB-C and 50W wirelessly. This is a 5G phone with Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.4 support. NFC is on board too, as is an IR blaster. It is equipped with a single speaker, a powerful 1.5-watt unit, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. The built-in FM radio receiver doesn't even need the headphones as it has an integrated antenna. The CEO of Ulefone says, the Armor 28 Ultra thermal variant, a device that stands at the intersection of ruggedness and cutting-edge technology, is our tribute to a decade of pushing boundaries. It is more than a smartphone, it is a steadfast companion for those who push boundaries and explore the limits. As I said earlier in the video, most of these phones will be covered extensively on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of the updates if you are interested in getting any of the phone. Are you excited about these phones? Which one in particular? Let me know in the comments below and catch you in the next video.